Hi everybody, Merry Christmas. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I think this is the first time you're seeing me on YouTube without makeup. Because the truth is, I got up at the butt crack of dawn to go watch my nephew open presents. I'm very tired, but still a little wired, if that makes sense. I hope your Christmas is good. I hope Santa was good to you. I'm totally in my PJs. It's freaking Christmas, okay? Just lounging out. 2020 is not the year for fashion. It's the year for sweatpants. And I'm honoring that today. But it was a good time. My mom made her famous snickerdoodles. I got some to take home, so I'm glad I extended my diet a few more days because I will be eating them all day. I love those snickerdoodles. My brother made us yummy breakfast sandwiches since everything's closed and nobody could grab breakfast or even coffee on the way there. Everything came with us. It was really fun to see everybody. We kept it low-key. Everybody came in their PJs pretty much, or comfy Christmas leggings. So this is me, not giving a shit, and I hope you're doing the same on Christmas. It was supposed to be relaxing, but this is a Christmas connect to a deceased loved one who wants to come through for you today on Christmas and give you a message about what's coming or what you need to know, any help that can relate to you. I'm sorry for the dark circles, but you know how it goes. I'm sure parents, you get this, like you get zero sleep on Christmas Eve because you're either up rapping, which I was just up late in general. I don't have kids. I was just trying to get things done for today. A lot of us are just walking around like frickin' zombies waiting for your children to pass out from being tired from all the excitement. So you can take a nap too. This is our tired face. Right. You don't need to dress up on Christmas. Who cares, right? Alright, so this is a pickle pile. I'm only doing 2 piles because I'm live drawing this whole reading. Both of them, I'm not pre-drawing anything. I really want them to come through well for you, and I feel like it hits home a lot more when things aren't pre-drawn, but I like to pre-draw it to do 3 piles. That saves some time. So that's why I'm cutting it down to 2. If I have enough energy, I will do another one of these. So pile number 1, you're like the toboggan Christmas sled. This is a football team that is closest to where I live. It's still about an hour and a half away from me, their stadium, but we go up there for games sometimes, buffalo bells. You can pretend this is your sports team, your football team, but the toboggan is pile 1. And for those of you who have a little bit of sense of humor, this is a Quagmire. It's an ornament. We got one here just because I haven't watched the show in a while, but we used to watch it all the time and it was hilarious. You know how much of a pervy kind of guy he is on that show. So, are you Quagmire with a gift and these pants for you? I'm just kidding. Quagmire, it's more for the people who have a sense of humor who know Family Guy. You know who Quagmire is. So pile 1 is the toboggan. Sorry, let me hold it so you can see. Pile 2 is Quagmire. This will make you giggle a little. It's Christmas, have some fun. We'll get right into it. I'm surprised my Christmas smells held up. They are pretty chipped in some places, but I really thought I was going to have to do them again. I was just too fucking lazy. So they pass. If you see the chips up close, I'm sorry. I'm slacking like that mother ass this year. Who cares, right? Merry Christmas. Let's get to pile 1. I'm drinking Pepsi to stay awake. You know how when you open it and you take that first sip and it burns? Oh yeah, got the burn. I'm not supposed to drink soda on the diet, but I pushed my diet until January 3rd, and it's Christmas. I don't drink coffee. So this is my way to just not be like, as people are opening presents. You picked the toboggan. Let's get into it. We're going to start with some channeled messages that I do when I'm feeling compelled to channel spirit. I did push up all these. I'll just do it once for you. lot of kids coming in to talk to their parents, which I find very sweet. What a healing way to start the holidays. You definitely, if you're a parent, definitely miss your children or Christmas or anyone that you lost. It's like a hard day, so the fact that they're coming through for you is very sweet, in my opinion, anyway. I'm just going to draw a few things, and then I'll read it, and then I'll draw a few more. I don't have much room on my table anymore. Very sad. And this is very sad. It's okay to pretend you're doing okay, yet be this broken inside. Oh, it's not okay. Let me start out by knowing how to read. Sheepballs. It's not okay to pretend you're doing okay, yet be this broken inside. It's not okay to stay because of what others will think or say. You deserve real love. You deserve to have a light heart. This pain will end one day, my love, but only when you stop choosing this painful life and move on. It's a relationship that's toxic to your soul. I feel like you're staying because in some sense you feel obligated. Stand tall. You let them get away with too much. Time to speak up. Time to stand up. Know your worth. Don't take less. You deserve so much better. That's why this one is very sad. They don't like how you're being treated. They don't like that you're so heartbroken and that this person is hurting you so much because I feel like you are a romantic soul. Love is very important to you. You put a lot of work and effort into it, and it's not being returned. You're not being valued for the wonderful person you are. They don't like it, and it makes them very sad. Plus, the fact that you feel stuck or you feel obligated or you're just staying because you're comfortable also makes them sad. You can't run from things and expect your life to get better. It's time to face the fears and your past. Face it head on, free yourself, and move on. I feel like you have a lot of family issues, and kind of walked away in anger and just kind of gave up on the situation instead of working on it and working through it. You created a divide in some of your relationships here, and I feel like you're really regretting that now, being this alone in your situation. Maybe you feel stuck because you don't have something else to go back to. But this is also talking about moving on to a better love. Maybe you had someone in mind who gets similar, but you can't move on until you face the past, so that hiccups. It's going to be a good reading for you, but you can't move on with someone else if you're not healed from this hurt either. They are recognizing that as well. Time does not move here like it does on Earth. And I can see 1,000 different choices you make, but which one you choose is always up to you. Everything will make sense one day. Just trust your instincts and follow your heart. So we're seeing you running almost like a hamster wheel of I want to do this, or I could do this, or I could do things differently, or this is what I dream of, this is what I want for myself. And you have all these ideas, and you have all these thoughts, and then they're seeing what different outcomes happen. If you choose this way, they're seeing it ahead. If you choose this way, they're seeing it ahead. They're trying to guide you in the right direction, but ultimately it is up to you to make the choice to walk away from this toxic situation. And they're trying to guide you in the best way for you to be a happier version of yourself. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes adorable babies. Hang in there, good things will come. We'll have more children, I'm hearing. Everything has to happen in a right order. I feel like you rushed it in the past, or You just got swept up in feelings and you thought they were real, and come to find out they weren't. You could have married this person, you could have had a child with them, and maybe that's why you're feeling stuck and obligated. If you wonder if I was a girl or boy, I'm a boy, and I know you loved and wanted me so much. I'm sorry we had to part that way, but I am living well up here. I'm okay, and I'll be waiting for you. I love you and miss you too. I feel like you, like early to midway through the pregnancy, you lost. I'm not sure if you are the mother or the father. I'm getting a father vibe here, but you could be the mother. You just could be a masculine-like energy. Remember, energy has no gender. Look for me in rainbows. That's me saying I love you. That's seeing some rainbows. That's your baby talking to you. I'm sending you signs that they're okay. I love it when you talk to me. I hear you, every single word. I love hearing your voice, being a part of your day. I love you so much. I love that you still care enough to say it out loud, like you know I'm still here too. It means the world to me. So you have like a feminine energy. I don't know if this is a female quite yet, but then you also have your child. I feel like you talk to this feminine energy a lot, ask them for advice, they're recognizing it. I feel like this feminine energy has been deceased for at least a decade, maybe more. For a while, they've been missing, and yet you still talk to them, and you still include them in your life, everyday living, and they love that. But I also feel like, even if it's not out loud, maybe it's just in your head, thinking about your child is a way of, they see thoughts. Like, we don't, as people, we can't hear other people's thoughts, we can't see them, we can't know them. I guess I believe that mind reading is possible. I don't have that skill. I'm just empathetic and I have insight, but I can't really read your thoughts, you know what I mean? But people who are deceased can. They see your thoughts like a movie screen. So even if you're thinking about your child, to them that's speaking to them, and they love and appreciate that you think about them so much. Baby steps, sweetheart. Get up every new day, one foot in front of the other. Keep trying. Keep going. I'm proud of you. Don't give up on yourself. I'm here, rooting for you, helping you always. Sorry, I had to kick off my slippers. So they're recognizing here that everything happens and needs to happen in a slow process for you because you're overwhelmed. You standing up and for yourself a little bit every day before you walk out of the situation, before, like, you need to gain up momentum and gain up strength. They're all recognizing that. Just take every day, new day, little baby steps. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. It's time is now to make your move. No more procrastinating, no more excuses. Go for it. We support you. They do support you walking away from this union. They feel it's right for you and it will be better for you and lead you to more happiness. You feel very broken and empty in this current situation that you're in. There's no reason for you to stay. And you're really starting to feel that in your soul, and they're giving you the thumbs up. It's okay. I kind of feel like a marriage is involved here, or a long term. It's going to be a little difficult, a little tricky. People are going to have stuff to say about it, but as far as the spirit world goes, they're saying this is what's right for you. You feel it and you know it in your soul. You've been procrastinating because you just don't want to deal with it. You're very lost in your depression. So you've just been acting like things are okay and pushing it aside, but you're not happy where you are, and you're not going to be happy. It's going to get worse. The spirit's recognizing the time. There's never going to be a right time to get out of the situation. It's just not going to happen. You need to rip it like a Band-Aid and free yourself from a bad situation. Go big or go home. Swing for the fences. Shoot for the moon. What are you waiting for? Exactly. You deserve happiness. You deserve real love and right love, and what you're in is not real love or right love. Time to get out of it. Go after it. It's okay to be selfish in the sense of, we all have to be selfish in moments of our life. People might accuse you of being selfish, like maybe you just left because you're bored, but it's more than that. You understand that this person is toxic to you and they're not good to you. They don't give what you put in. I do feel like they are vindictive, selfish, just maybe even a little narcissistic. It's all about them and what makes them happy, and your happiness isn't considered. That's not good for you. That's not the love that you deserve, they're saying. I'm okay now. I feel no pain. I'm not alone. I have no regrets. I'm happy. I may have died young, but my life was full and happy. So this feminine energy, so I don't know if it's male or female, they died fairly young. I'm assuming sometime in their late 20s or 30s. Even late 30s, but they're okay. I feel like they died very suddenly to you, very quickly. It's not somebody who suffered from a disease and you kind of knew it was coming. It came out of nowhere, which is very devastating for you. I want you to know that just because they died young, they did feel like they had a fulfilled long life and everything went the way it was supposed to. There's nothing you could have done. They didn't suffer. They weren't in great agony, and they're definitely not now. But this is also your child that you lost. Like, I lost babies, and I always have that moment, like, I feel pain losing it, not just mental pain, but physical pain too, and I always wonder if my child felt pain in there, if they had suffered in any sense. And this baby is like, no, it's kind of like somebody going to sleep and just not waking up. It was very peaceful. They don't have regrets of not getting life here. They do regret leaving you, but they understand a lot better than we do that things will all go a certain way. I do feel like your child is an angel. I said this in my last video. I feel that this is, souls are given to us and we're born. But in almost every religion, if you really look it up, no matter what you believe in, the distinct description of an angel is a being that never had life on earth. So if they died in your womb, that's not life on earth. They go up and get their wings. If you have a stillborn, if they're born deceased, they still died in your womb. They never had a life on earth. With specific keywords, on earth. They do have a soul. In your belly, they do have a soul, but they don't get any time on earth. That is the distinct description of an angel. So if you lost a baby, you're in the make an angel business, which it isn't. Like, I struggle with this all the time. Like, it's really hard to say, like, how can losing a child be an honor? But only specific souls are selected to make angels. That you have to have something good and pure about yourself to make an angel. And you have to be a strong character and a strong-willed person to be able to survive it. So, although it's not exactly an honor that you want, it is an honor. In the afterlife, you will be rewarded for it, for the fact that you gave up your child. Just like most religions believe that a man or a prophet or Jesus Christ came down and died on the cross. There's kind of a Jesus in every religion. That's no different than God having to suffer and lose their child. Your creator, whatever religion you believe in, is going to acknowledge that you had to lose your child. You had to suffer a loss, and that was hard on your soul, and you stood back up. You are an angel maker, and again, only a select few are selected to make angels. Again, you have to have a good, pure quality. So, as hard as it is, and I struggle with this as well, but I really, the more spiritual I get, this is what I understand about miscarriage. They have a bigger purpose, and not on earth. They have a bigger purpose up here, helping people on earth, which is a very high, distinct honor. It's like, how can I put this in words? Like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like you have to do enough certain things to be qualified to be on that Walk of Fame, to have that honor, to be a success. And in the angel world, it's the same different. Like you have to do, there's a bazillion different angels, but you have to really be honorable and really do God's work up there to be recognized. And these babies that you are sacrificing are on a distinct walk of fame in heaven. They are a celebrity, they are a star, they are a mover and a shaker in the 5D, in a sense we can't quite understand yet. When you pass away, you're going to go up. You're going to go see what your baby, your angel baby has done, how many lives they've saved, How many people they've helped give birth to successful babies. How many people they've comforted. All of God, whatever religion you believe in, all the work they have done. And you're going to be so honored and so proud that they came from your womb. And it's just hard to understand and respect that because we miss them so much. It's very hard to get past the grief, but I'm proud. I'm proud to be an angel maker. I got babies up there, and I'm proud of them. I don't know what they are doing right now, but I know when I die, I'm going to cry with pride. It's like, the best way to describe it, if your kid can sing, like really, really well, like star quality, and all of a sudden you're in the car and they're like 5, 6 years old, and a song comes on and they just start belting out notes and the tears just pour out of your eyes like, my kid is so special. That's how it's going to be. Again, we just get caught up because we miss them so much, and the loss is very hard. Just want to explain this because I know it's very hard. I want you to understand that it's not in vain. You're doing something very important, and your child is doing something very important. I'm sitting right next to you. Can you feel me? Can you feel all this love I have for you? That's your child and this feminine energy. I feel like this feminine is with your child. They're together, and neither one are alone. This child that you lost is a part of you, and this feminine energy scooped them up. Like they were never alone for a second. They love you so much. Any child that you have, living or dead, they're going to swarm and protect and love and adore. So neither one are alone. They're together, and they're both next to you. Tomorrow is a whole new day. You can always start over again. It's never too late to decide again. So you made the wrong choice in choosing your love. Doesn't mean you're going to decide wrong the next time. You can decide to go after right love. Just because you made a mistake doesn't mean you're unworthy of it. Doesn't mean that your life has to be this way forever. You don't have to be obligated to stay with anyone, whether you have living children or not. That's just an excuse you tell yourself. You're never too late or too old to start all over again. You're going to have to pick up your life. The Spirit is recognizing it. You're going to have to pick up your life and start all over, and that's very hard and very scary to face. But it's worth it. You can do this, they're saying. Well, you lost a baby before, then had more that lived. The one you lost came back in them. You never lost them at all. They just waited for a healthier vessel so they could return to you. Okay, so if you lost a baby and you have no children, this is a sign you're going to have this child back. They're just waiting for a stronger vessel and a better partner. If you did lose a child and then had another one, they're confirming that this is a child. You never lost it at all. Maybe, like I said in that video last night, they go up there. Between them going up there and coming back in your belly, they are an angel. They always have a choice whether they want to give up their wings and try a hand at life. Because they were lost in the womb, they are given a choice later down the road. Some babies choose to keep their wings and wait for you until you die, and some babies choose to give up their wings and come back to you. This baby, if it's not currently, if you don't have another child after you lost a child, this is them saying, I'm going to give up my wings and I am going to come back to you. Hang on. Whatever side of the fence they're either confirming they came back to you, or they're confirming they will come back to you. Take what resonates to you. Connect with crystals. The Spirit is saying you need help centering. You need help balancing and healing. Crystals are great for healing. You can Google how crystals that help with depression, help with happiness, help with self-love and raising your vibrations and protects you from negative energy and helps you with grief. There's a bazillion crystals. They all have different meanings. They all have different uses. I would strongly suggest in spending some money on some crystals. It doesn't have to be ginormous ones. It could be jewelry you wear, or just, I don't know if I have my heart ones. You can get them shaped with, these are actually chakra stones. I have little tiny crystals. They're like little tiny baby squares. I don't think I have any over here in reach. They're all over there. But I bought a set. It was like $12, and I got all different kinds but they're mini, and I can carry them in my pocket. You can do something like that. Check on Amazon. Amazon has a lot of crystals for cheap. Make an altar. This is about honoring the dead here. I feel like what really helped me process and get over losing my babies is having a place in my home, because sometimes you can't bury them, or they get cremated or whatever. The outside of your home is not something you can go and visit all the time. In my home, I have a specific piece that's actually here in my studio, and I have a specific piece for every baby I lost. I go to a store, something that resonates to me, a lot of angels, precious moments type of stuff I was called to, and I bought a piece for each baby, and I keep it in my house, and when I miss them, I go there and I hold it, and I talk to them as if they're here. It's just a place to honor them, so they still feel a part of my life, and they know that wherever I am, they are too. It could even be a keychain you put on your key ring. It could be anything that you put into your life to help you with that grief, to help make room. You want to honor your little one. I feel like you need to. It will help you in your healing. But this is also talking about creating a place you can meditate, because you're so burdened and you're going through depression. A calm space where you can really meditate and use that crystal healing. Hold on to the crystals as you meditate. Listen to some calm music or sound healing. You can go right on YouTube and type in meditation music, sound healing music. It's all free. You need a place in your home where you can make feng shui and zen yourself out and not be distracted by anything. Abundance planning. This is like making a dream journal. Maybe it'll help you to plan for, maybe not right now if you're not ready, to plan for your next child. Do you want to get a bigger home? Do you want to save up money for a nursery? Or do you want to donate money to preemie babies that were born? Like, make a plan to prepare for this new future, this new life that you're starting. Maybe you're going to get married again. Maybe you want to save money to get a new house and get married with the right person. Make a journal, make a plan. Give yourself something to look forward to and hold on to. Flow like water. Go with your grief. Don't fight it. Don't try to hold back your feelings. If you feel like if you wake up on a certain day and all you do is cry and all you feel like doing is crying, that's okay. Do it. Honor it. This is your body telling you, I have things I need to release. Everybody cries. Man, woman, it doesn't matter. You need to release it. It's toxic to hold it in. You cannot pass grief. You cannot overcome it if you do not release. Honor your body. Don't fight it. It's okay to cry. If you wake up angry and all you want to do is be by yourself, that's okay. Honor it. Honor how you feel. Don't fight it. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to be a little bit mad. It's okay to cry in your pillow. It's okay to tell people to back off. I just want to be by myself. Or say, no, I don't feel like doing this. Don't push yourself. Listen to your body. Spend time with friends. The people that make you feel good, that can help you take your mind off of things so you're not just wallowing all the time. People you can talk to about it that aren't going to be like, I don't want to talk about this. You know what I mean? That honestly care about you and want to listen. People who make you feel good is important. Don't surround yourself with people who are toxic, who don't really care about your grief process. Just people you can be yourself with, because I feel like you have a hard time expressing yourself. We have a counselor here. I think you need to get some grief counseling. Even if for the feminine energy that died over a decade ago or just in a long time, you need to talk to someone because you have issues about that you haven't put away as well by recognizing. Prioritize yourself. What makes you happy? What do you want? Prioritize your grief. Have patience with yourself. There are 7 stages of grief, and I say this all the time. Just because you did number 1 and you're on number 5 doesn't mean you're not going to go back and visit number 1. This is not a race. You can go to each phase 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It doesn't matter. You have to process and deal with things in your own way. Have patience with yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. You will have a victory. You will have more children. You will have a happy love life. You will get out of your situation. But everything happens in divine timing. They're working up there to help you. You have to be willing and open to the help. And you have to be willing and open with yourself. To give yourself credit. Have courage. Stand your ground. You gotta get out of this toxic relationship. Take leadership. You want real love. You want to be happy, so take leadership on it. Don't just sit around thinking about it, wishing for it. It's time to make some movements, even if it's just baby steps. I want you to do something about it now. One step at a time. It's not like they want you to just get up and be like, okay, well, this is what I'm doing without a plan, you know what I mean? But start making that plan. Remember who you are. You are strong. You are courageous. You're an angel maker. Father or mother, you are selected. You have some kind of quality that is special, whether you're recognizing it or not. You are special. You are worthy of things. You are a good person. You are strong. You do have the strength to do this. You just forgot. Gotta remind yourself. Chakra clearing. Again, recognizing you're very, clogged. The best way to describe it is you need Drano for your soul. Your chakras are clogged up with some gunk here. And again, this is talking about crystal healing, sound healing, meditating, talking to a counselor. To bring yourself that peace, you gotta take some action here. You gotta put the work in. Sensitivity. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Your body will tell you what you need. If you need to cry, if you need to scream, if you need to vent, if you need sleep, listen to your body and do what your body tells you. Ooh, we got creative writing. I feel like this spirit up here is recognizing you have a hard time speaking, so maybe you should try writing. Journaling is a very big part of the grief process. I write in my journal a lot, and it was one of the most beneficial things to my recovery. Clear. Oh my God. Cancel, clear, and delete. You need to get out of this toxic relationship, and you need to get out of this toxic depression. Time to take the steps to cut out what no longer serves you. Speak your truth with this throat chakra. Tell this person that they're not allowed to walk all over you anymore. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love situation. It could be a parent, it could be siblings, it could be a job, but I really feel like it's a love situation. Earth Angel. Again, referencing to me, you have a special quality. You are an angel maker. You are an angel on this earth, which means you are a good person. You have a good soul, and you're meant to do important things. It's time to get up now. All those butterflies, time to work on transforming yourself. Crown chakra. This is your most blocked. You're so lost in your grief and depression, you can't get a clear thought to save your life. You don't know where to start and you don't know what to do. This is why you need to listen to your body. Your body's going to help you unclog this crown chakra of what you need to release. If you're angry, a couple things that are good. You could just go outside and scream at the top of your lungs. Who cares what other people think? You can take old dishes and put them in a bag and go out with a hammer and smash them. Find a healthy way to release your anger. Get a punching bag, punch it, work out. It's telling you you have certain things you need to delete and remove from your body. Third eye chakra. You see the truth, you just don't want to deal with it. You see that this relationship is toxic, that this person is a bad person, wanting bad things from you and not what's good for you. They like to see you down, they like to see you hurting. Trust your intuition, it's not lying to you. Base chakra, this is about coming back to yourself, building that strong foundation. Like you're like a house that's starting to slip. The foundation is coming loose because you're lost in your grief and you've been in this toxic situation for a while. You forgot who you are. You forgot who you're strong. You forgot you're the kind of person that doesn't take anyone's crap. Deep down, you're not a doormat. But in order to step up and stand up for yourself, you need to level your foundation off and remember who you are. You are profoundly clairvoyant. So you do have some spiritual gifts here. You do have psychic awareness. You're very good at reading people. You got the sensitivity earlier. You could be an empath. Trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. If you get nervous, focus on service. Okay, so if you get nervous about change in your life, what is for the betterment of just not only yourself, but I feel like you're the kind of person that likes to help people. Focus on helping people. I wouldn't focus so much on it to the point you're not dealing with your issues, because that would be detrimental to you. But if it helps you to feel good and helps you to see what's important, volunteer, donate, work with the community. Experiencing energy. Your heart is an instrument made of extremely subtle energy that few people come to appreciate. But in truth, you are not your heart. You are the experiencer of your heart. And no matter who hurt you, no matter how much loss you've had in your life, your heart doesn't define you. It's just a part of you. So you can either decide to let all this pain and agony rule your life, or you can and shut yourself off, therefore making this negative person win, and not allowing yourself to have true love, which would be the wrong thing to do. Or you can say, you know what, my heart experienced something, I'm in control of who I give my heart to, and I'm not going to let one experience keep me from accepting and bringing good people into my life. That choice is yours. Freeing yourself. The purpose of spiritual evolution is to remove the blockages that cause you fear. You're very scared. You're very scared of being on your own, of walking away, of losing things, of new love, starting over. Awakening consciousness. Come to know the one who watches the voice, and you will come to know one of the great mysteries of creation. Come to know the one who watches the voice. You will come to know one of the that inner voice. Your true self, your higher self. You need to tap in. And you're going to see who you really are, what potential you have, and that you've been letting fear rule your life. Living life. What if it is really true that God is not judging? What if God is loving? You judge yourself so harshly, you feel like this is what you deserve. You feel like you're being punished by God in some sense. Living life. That's also not true. You're not being punished at all. Whatever religion you believe in, you can take out God and whoever your belief is, they're not judging you. They're not punishing you. They're loving you. This is just an experience and a lesson you need to learn. You're not seeing the bigger picture. You're stuck in your grief. You're stuck in your anger. Just relax and release and deal only with what's left in front of you. You do not need to worry about the rest. You don't need to worry about your future, what you might lose, what you're giving up. You're focusing on all the wrong things, basically. Focus on yourself. Calm yourself. Relax. And trust that the divine has got you. They will lead you where you need to go, and everything will be alright. Just deal with what's in front of you, like getting out of this toxic situation. That's step 1. Step 2 would be finding a new place to live. Step 3 would be finding a new job. It doesn't have to be like that. One step at a time. Check off the boxes. Don't think too far ahead down your list. Don't hate, meditate. You're very angry. You're very bitter about this person. That's toxic too. You're very angry about losing your child. That's toxicity to your soul, and that's grief that needs to be released. It's time to deal with that anger. Release it in a healthy way. Open your heart. You've closed your heart off. You're not willing to give it away. You're not willing to defend it because you are allowing this person to win. You're allowing this person to make you think like, this person did me dirty, they're all going to do me dirty. I'm not giving my heart out. I don't trust the opposite sex or the same sex. I'm jaded. I'm just going to... And trust me, I've been that way myself for a while, but I wasn't healed yet. If you don't open your heart, if you don't allow this experience to just be a lesson and not define you, it's not who you are. It's just one of your experiences. Don't let it keep your heart from experiencing what you're meant to. Express your creativity. Creative writing, creativity will help you heal whatever way you want to be creative. It is a big part of the healing process. It's time to tune into that inner power and remember who you are, that you are strong. getting therapy, meditating, working out, eating better, all this is going to raise your vibration and your belief in yourself. You are trying to manifest miracles. You have been praying for answers. You've been praying for them to help you get out of it. They are going to be with you. You are going to meditate a way out of it. You are a powerful little powerhouse. But right now, you need to deal with this grief and this anger that you have all bottled up before you make any decision. It is time to clean out, like spring cleaning, clean your mental closet out so you see clearer and you can make a good plan. Close out your reading. Yeah, play, be your inner child, have some fun, laugh, do things that light your soul up, that will take your mind off of things that center you and make you feel good about yourself. Canvas, again, everything, artistic ways to creatively vent out your pain. If you're a painter, you could paint. If you're a writer, you could write. You could be doing crafts, creative speaking, anything that calls to you, that helps you release your feelings. I would tap into that. Expansion. Expand your mind in the fact that you are worthy of good love, but it's going to take you leaving this toxic situation. Start planning to expand away from what no longer serves you, no matter who or what that is. Expand your mind. You are deserving. You are special. You are strong enough. Expand your mind. Freedom came up in reverse, but you need to be free to make a change. To have a change really happen, you need to free yourself from this toxicity, from your grief, and from this negative person. Live and let live. Just live your life the way you want to. Let other people live the way they need to. If they need to go out there and be vain and use people, that's not your scene. You don't need to do that. You need to do what's best for yourself. You need to do what your heart is telling you to do. Observer. Maybe you've been watching someone, the spirit has been watching you, observing all this stuff you're going through. They've been up there. Like they said, they can see 1,000 different ways and choices, but what you choose is ultimately up to you. They're up there trying to see the best route and are trying to guide you. Your abundance is coming. Good things are coming. New lover, new job, new home, new happiness, new baby. It's coming. You gotta have hope here, they're saying. Glide. Go with the flow. Don't go against the current. Don't try to control everything. Don't try to control your grief either. Go with the flow. Honor every step as you take it. Stewardship. You need to learn how to listen to your body. You need to learn how to grieve. This is also you taking control of your own ship, they're saying. You've allowed other people to cast your sail and turn your wheel. Now it's time to be a captain of your own vessel. Kaleidoscope. You have tunnel vision. You can only see your grief. You can only see that this is like very stuck energy. You don't see or believe you can get out of it, and that's why you're not making any move. You're procrastinating. But you can have those new beginnings. First step is you gotta choose it. Nothing's gonna happen until you choose to do something about it. So I hope this was helpful. I hope these spirits came in clear for you. I hope this is a good Christmas message. I know it was rather hard, but I feel like they gave you a lot of good advice. I would listen back, follow it, and do what here tells you to do. Stop procrastinating. Stop pretending everything's fine. You're not fine. And it's completely 100% okay to not be fine. I'm not fine. I mean, I just take every day at a time, but this year's been extremely hard. It really has. I'm not going to lie to you. Every day I have to fight to be this strong version of myself. We all do that. I know a lot of people out here look like they have all their shit together, and they might that day. It's a day by day thing. Don't look too far ahead. If I look too far ahead, I get overwhelmed. I'm not perfect. I struggle every fucking day too. There's nothing wrong with you. Doesn't make you a weak person. Doesn't make you never capable of being loved or having a good life. That's depression lying to you. So I hope this is helpful. I love you very much out there. Please give this a like. Hit the subscribe button if I'm resonating. I need your help to grow my channel. I don't want to do this without you. And I appreciate you so much. Again, again, I couldn't even be here without all of your love and support, nor would I want to. You're very important to me. You are valuable, and thank you so much for your time. Merry Christmas. Hi, Pile 2. How's it going? You picked Quagmire with a gift in his pants. It's funny. I just love Quagmire's creepiness. But anyway, let's see. Get right into it. This is all going to be drawn live. We're going to start with some channeled messages. Oh my goodness, I can pick it up. Sorry, I bought myself I think it's called Champion sweatpants. I have to jack them up because they're men's, to be honest. And they're a little long for me. Up to my belly button. I feel like Steve Urkel right now. Whatever, they're super warm and they're so comfortable. I'm sure they'll shrink up a little in the dryer the next time I wash them. But they were normally like $55, and I found them at Ollie's for $10. I was like, sold! I need some warm stuff. It gets really cold around here in upstate New York, so. I'm in quarantine, and why not have some comfy freaking pants? You know what's funny? Champs clothes or champion clothes, I don't remember what it's called, but when I was growing up, they were like knockoffs, like sold at Walmart, and people like kind of made fun of you if you wore it, and now it's like name brand and everybody wants it. It's like, it's weird how it works out. But now it's like I said, $55 for a pair of sweatpants when they used to be like $5 and cheaply made and sold at bargain stores, and now they're like name brand, everybody wants it. Funny how things turn around. I got teased because back in the day it was like Nike was the big thing, Adidas, and Champion was like the knockoff version of those. Now more people are buying, well, they still buy Nike, but nobody buys Adidas anymore around here. They kind of replaced Adidas. I'm just saying, I remember a lot of times that as a kid, like a little more, I would be like hiding the label because I wanted them to think it was Nike. I grew up very poor. I have 5 other siblings, so I should have kept some of it now that it's back in style, you know what I mean? Alright. I'm just going to draw a few at a time, and then I'm going to read them and draw some more. It takes a little bit longer when I draw them all live for you, but I know it's more impactful for you when you see it all drawn live. Too many. Spirit has a lot to say. They keep bringing up snacks. There we go. Thank you. 2 more. Thank you. Alright. Set these aside for a minute. We'll start with your channeled messages. Look for signs I'm talking to you. I send you signs or dreams to let you know I'm okay, or to get a message to you. Please pay attention. I have an important message for you. Whew! Look for those signs and synchronicities. Look, repeating times on the clock. Music. They could be talking to you through music if songs play all the time. Feelings. How you're feeling. Reminiscing a lot about your past. My finger's itching. This is going to be a good one. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, choose yourself. Choose happiness. Speak up for yourself. Stand your ground. Fight for what you believe in. It's time. You got this. Ooh, you need to stand up to a bully here, I'm hearing. You make me so proud. I have seen you grow so much since I've been gone. You fill my heart with so much love. I'm so glad to have had you in my life. I'm proud of you. I'll always be proud of you. You're my pride and joy. Ooh, could be a parent here or somebody you're very close to who raised you in some sense. You are a very good friend to me. I adore you so much. Thank you for always listening and being there for me, even when I was at my worst. I love you very much, and please know I'll always be here for you too. So if this is a parent, you talk to them a lot, you had a strong friendship, as well as they took care of you. They nurtured you in some sense. Love will come and go, baby, but you can't let it crumble your whole world when it does end. It just means that wasn't the one for you. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Everything is a learning curve. Love will come and it will stay when it's meant to. Don't rush it. So you're going through a bad breakup, or this is the bully that you need to stand up to, an ex here, or somebody who's about to be an ex. Just because it ended doesn't mean you gotta end with it. Doesn't mean you won't go on and be successful, because you will. It's just a learning curve. You learned the kind of love that you don't want. You learned the kind of love that ends in a dead end. So you're going to choose better next time. Learning curve. Leave it at that. Stop beating yourself up. Brace for impact. Challenges or problems are coming. I need you to prepare. Trust your instincts and stay true to who you are. You'll get through it. I'll help you. Yeah, I feel like you're in breakup mode here. Could be divorce as well. This one's going to be hard to get away from. They're going to grasp at straws. They're going to come after your money. They're going to try to attack your character. I'm hearing all of this. This person is warning you about this. You need to prepare for that and prepare yourself that you're not going to let their words affect you. You don't care how other people think and view you. That's not your business. How you think and view yourself, that's your business. Even as far as family members or close friends, if they're going to judge you, if they're going to have an opinion about you, we can't do anything about that. And it's going to make you mad if you try, crazy if you try to control what everyone's thinking or control the narrative. That's not how it goes. You control your own narrative. You don't have to defend yourself to anyone. You just have to make a choice. Listen, this relationship, this marriage or long-term commitment, job, whatever it is, it's not right for me. I'm walking. That's my choice. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Doesn't mean I deserve your crap. You know what I mean? Brace for impact. It's going to be a little difficult. I wish I had more time to teach you things. I wish I was there to hold your hand through this. But we all must stand alone at some point. I know you'll do great. I know you will make it through this. You're smart. I'm up here cheering you on. I feel like this is a parent. You lost them before you were grown. I'm getting a male energy here, like you are the male, if that makes sense. Like halfway between being a child and being a man. Or if you are a female, you're just in a masculine energy, which again, energy has no gender. I'm reading a masculine energy here. They wish they had more time to teach you about love and what the difference between real love and how to see if people are toxic. These are all things they wish they had time. I think they expressed to you that love is very important and meaningful, and you should be careful who you choose. They did knock that into your head, but they really didn't teach you what to do about like narcissists or people who I don't know how to explain this, but I'm hearing like play a part. I feel like people, maybe you come from money, maybe you have some kind of status. People always might be after your money or your status. They feel like they didn't prepare you enough for the ones that are very clever and very vindictive, and I feel like that's what happened. You got sucked into somebody who knew how to play the game and play the game well, and you got into a situation. You could have married them, you could have had children, and all this time went on, and then you started to realize that they're taking money from you, or they're all about themselves. Like you realize too late. Maybe even like right before you married them. I'm getting this vibe from your spirit that's coming through here. I feel like right before, maybe even the day of, the moment as you were marrying them, you got the warning bells, but you felt obligated, like it's too late to back out, if that makes sense. Or this could have been them as well, but they're recognizing you saw it too late. You saw how clever they were and what their true intentions were before you felt like you could do anything about it. New things are coming for you, and it will be very, very, very good for you. New you, stronger version of you, going after your own career, going after a right love and landing that solid soulmate. Okay? I'm a version of you from a past life you lived. I've come to tell you that our karmic lessons are closing out in your life. Justice will come to us all because of you, because of your fight to better this life. We're here with you, protecting you and cheering you on. Thank you for all that you do. So not only do you have like a parental type figure, a friend coming through, but now you have your ancestors, reincarnated versions of your soul that has already left Earth and come back up. Now every time you come back to Earth, you're the same soul, but you're a different version of yourself. So this is a past version coming through. I feel like you make this choice, this decision a lot, and most of your life you always pick that karmic that knows how to seduce you and is after bad intentions, and you fall for them hard, and you always notice it too late, and then you struggle to get out of it and you live a miserable life. You're breaking that cycle by getting up and getting away from it and choosing real love. You're going to do it in this lifetime. You're going to accomplish what the other versions of yourself couldn't do. You're going to tell that vindictive piece of crap, I'm done. I'm not playing this game anymore. Take the money, take whatever you fucking want. At the end of the day, I'm going to make my own money. I'm going to find someone who makes me happy. I choose myself. I'm choosing myself. This is the first time in all of your lives that you're choosing yourself and not choosing to stay stuck. Not choosing to be manipulated to the point where you feel you can never get free. You're going to get out of that stuck energy. That's amazing. Good for you. The world has been very hard to you lately. I know you're struggling. I know you find it difficult to get up each new day. I know you cry and pray for help. I hear you. I'm here, and soon these hard times will end. Have faith in yourself and in the divine. We will see you through. Just keep getting up. Keep going. One day, life will be good again. Very beat down morally. This person, it's not just this person you are with currently. It's losing this paternal-like energy. It's constantly choosing the wrong love, or like giving your heart to people that don't really love you in the right sense. You've never had real right love. You've never had a soulmate. You think that you've had it, you fall into this trap over and over again, and they either leave you, rob you, want something from you, and it never ends up being right. You've fallen in love before, but really no, you haven't. You've fallen in lust. You are a sucker for lust, and this is a pattern you repeat in a lot of your lives. This time in your life, you're gonna, all these souls up there that have already lived are gonna help you find that true love, like twin flame, soulmate type of deal. Love when it's right. Spirits, I feel like, told you to choose love when it's right, but you don't know what right is. I don't think you ever knew about it. You're learning. You're learning what right is. You're learning to read people better. I left you when you were a child, but I've been with you all this time watching you become the person you are today. I never left you. I never will. Again, I just feel like early preteen when you lost this person, not yet an adult, but not like a baby, not like a child, like able to be independent to some sense, like you can dress yourself, you can get yourself something to eat, you can walk yourself to school, like you weren't in diapers, basically is what this person is saying. They never left you. They've been here all along, walking right next to you, being your best friend, being your guide. They watch everything about your life. They see everything about you. You are their pride and joy. Everything that matters to them is in you. They're not leaving you even in that realm. They're not the one. If they left you or hurt you, that's not the love of your life. Everyone has to date a few lemons to appreciate the best lemonade. Don't regret, let go, and trust that the right one will find you. Okay, so this spirit makes so much sense. They too, this spirit that's coming in, this parental-like person, was stuck in a very toxic, struggling, hard relationship. They chose themselves. They chose themselves to get out of it. I feel like you, they fell in lust. They fell in love with an idea, but it wasn't real love at the end of the day. But before they died, they did have real love. It didn't make sense to a lot of people, but this Spirit chose their heart and knew how to read people better and knew when it was time to enter something, and really didn't try to enter anything until they were 100% sure. They were cautious. They took slow steps. They took their time to get to know someone so they wouldn't fall in the same trap. This is what they're saying to you. The person that you're with, that you're walking away from, that's not your one. But you are going to find your one because you're going to do what they did. You're going to know the difference between lust and love after this. You're going to take that time to really get to know someone. It's not a race when you're dating. It really isn't. I feel like you rushed because you wanted love, you wanted a family, you wanted children, so you're just trying to, maybe you're old, up there in age, and you're like, I gotta do this now. I'm like a late bloomer. I don't know what the situation is exactly, but you rushed. You felt like you needed to rush. When you come out of this, you're not going to feel the need to rush. You're going to feel the need to make sure it's right. This is the lesson you need to learn. You ran from love because you remember how much I mattered to you and how much it hurt when I left. You vowed no one would ever be that important again. No. That hurts my heart so much, that you're so guarded to love. That is not what I wanted to happen. This is not the real you. You're just scared. Honey, death happens. It's not a good enough reason to avoid love or to reject love. Oh, snapper. Somebody new came into your life. You're involved with this person, very toxic, can't get this person off your mind, and if this isn't resonating, this person is coming very soon. But you, like anybody who gets under your skin, maybe you chose this toxic person out of convenience. You felt you could work with them, you felt you can control yourself and your emotions. They didn't rock your core. But real love rocks you to your very core. You feel like your whole world is in a good way, but also in a bad way at the same time. I get the need to be able to control your feelings. I struggled with this, why I chose so long myself in the love department, because I needed to control how I felt. I didn't want to lose my head about somebody or them be so important that my life would end if they died or if they decided to walk. I was going to be the one that was always in control. That shit does not work. It will never work. It will never be successful. It's a dead end. The Spirit is recognizing you did the same thing. Whoever you are out there, I feel you. I can't even talk shit. But I had to learn the hard way. The ones that shake you up. And I did have someone come in my life who shook me the fuck up. Changed my whole world. Couldn't live without them. And then they died. And I thought, that's it. I'm not fucking doing it no more. I don't fuck love. I don't want it. I don't need it. It is horrible. It breaks your soul. I'm not doing it. This is my heart and nobody can have it. That's not realistic. You can't control that. You want that person, once I healed, I realized that person that did come in and change my life and shake me up, and as hard as it was to lose them, that was the best gift. That was the best gift I could ever have. I can 100% say in my life, I felt real love. I felt it. I fell in love. Maybe I won't again. Maybe I will. Who knows? But I'm not going to be afraid to. Because there's value in it. No matter what happens, death, walk away from you, just live in the moment. And in the moment, when I had that time with them, it's the best time of my life. I wouldn't trade it. If I had to go back and be like, I knew this person was going to die, I would still spend that time with them. I would still go through that heartbreak just to know them. It was a gift. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth and be like, I'm only going to love you if you're going to be here until we're old. Or, you're never going to walk away from me. You're never going to change. That's not real. You can't be afraid. What's going to happen is going to happen. Enjoy the moment you're in. Don't think long term. Everybody dies. Everybody is going to die. Death is not a good enough reason to never fall in love. So you're going to regret it on your deathbed like me. Wish actually fell in love for real. Wonder what that's like. You don't want to die like that. Sometimes we don't know people's real intentions until we're in the thick of it with them. It does not mean you're not smart, or that you are blind, or being foolish. It just means your heart is open and honest and someone took advantage. It's not a fault to your character, it's just a lesson you learn to better your future choices. Exactly. You didn't see this person for who they were until it was too late, but that doesn't mean you're stupid. That doesn't mean you're gullible. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person or this is what you deserve. You were trusting. You set out with honest and pure intentions, even though they were a little unrealistic in the fact that this is somebody I can control my feelings for. I'm never going to lose myself about this person. Yeah? You're losing yourself now, aren't you? Because it's not realistic. It's a lesson you needed to learn. This is what you need to learn. You can't control it. Love is a fucking tornado. It's up and down. It's both good and bad. It's both easy and hard. You're never going to be able to predict it, and you're never going to be able to control it. It's a wild horse that will never be tamed. You got to give that up. The Spirit is saying, you're so angry and filled with rage and unrest. It's poisoning your life. You need to forgive those who hurt you, who wronged you. Set yourself free before you go down a bad road. Do it now. You're very angry about, I feel like a lot of people warned you about this, and you were just like, no, you're not right, but at the end of the day, they ended up being right, and you're very angry. That mostly, you're angry that you didn't listen, that you didn't use your intention, your intuition. You had those warning bells going off, but you ignored it. You chose it. You don't want other people to be right. And those who warned you, you're angry at. You think you're angry at them, but you're not. You're not angry at those people. You're angry at yourself. And it's turning you to a better person, like you're pushing them out of your life. You're trying to one-up them. You're trying to get back at them. Why are you trying to get back at them? I feel like you felt they warned you to hurt you, to taunt and tease and torment you, to be like, haha, like I'm right and you're wrong, or you're stupid and I'm smart. That's how your anger and your side of the fence, that's how you see it, but that's not reality. The Spirit's saying they warned you because they care. They warned you because they saw what this person was doing and they saw that you couldn't see the truth. It's not that they thought you were stupid or they thought you were weak. They just wanted to shake you, like, this person was bad. You're going to see it one day, and I don't want your heart to hurt, if that makes sense. You're really angry at yourself, you just can't see that right now. So you're on this process of getting even or one-upping. It's taking you down a dark path. You're becoming this person who wronged you. You're becoming like them. No. Turn the bus around. No. Don't become a butthole. Love is all that matters. You can't take things or money with you. Make sure you give love out to those who deserve it. And allow yourself the deepest riches of a soulmate and true love. Choose love above all, but only when it's right. This person, they must have said that to you in life. Choose love only when it's right. It's like something they drilled into you hardcore. Allow yourself to go after that soulmate and be swept up by real love. Don't control it. You are not that gifted. You are not that good. I'm a psychic medium. I can read people like no one's business, and I still can't see when love's gonna come and punch me in the goddamn face, because we're not meant to. Life is a roller coaster ride. Sometimes you're at free fall, sometimes you're chugging up, and sometimes you're right at the edge, right before you drop off. You can't control the ride, you can just experience it. You can't take all this 3D bullshit with you. You can't take your house, your car, your clothing, your money, your bank account. All that shit, it don't matter when you die. It does not matter. None of that shit comes with you. Nothing. The only thing that matters is my heart is filled up with love. I have all these people that I loved in my life, that I loved so much, that are gathering here to come and see me and pay their respect. And I'm going to take the best memories of us and all the times we laughed and all the experiences we had. That's what comes with you. That's the meaning of life. Love and experience. Everything else is bullshit and a trap. Society and the 3D world takes you down. The more spiritually inclined you're becoming out there, you'll understand this. What you see, 9 times out of 10, is 100% complete bullshit. People play a lot of parts in this world, and you're playing the biggest part, even to yourself. True love is a give and take. Sometimes you're the giver, and sometimes you're the taker. But no matter what you are in the moment, it should always be returned when the roles switch. If it doesn't get returned, that's not true love. So sometimes, this is what people don't understand about relationship. It's not always equal. It's really, really hard to make. I mean, you have those rare occasions where you have that day, and as much as you're giving them, they're giving in too. But for the most part, one of you is struggling and one of you is doing better. And the one that's doing better reaches out and pulls the other one up. And then that one that pulled you up has a bad day. And then you're up and doing good. And like it's a constant. Sometimes one of you is doing better and sometimes one of you is being lazy and you've got to do more than the other. But at some point it switches. If you're recognizing that you're the only one giving in, that you're the only one doing, that you're the only one pulling yourself up, that ain't right love. It's got to be returned. Got to make your heart feel good. Got to help motivate you. They got to give back what you give. And keep in mind, that's not always going to be equal. Sometimes, even for like a month or two, someone's really struggling, and the other one is on a really good month. And for a month, they got to pick up the slack. But then the next month, if when you're at your lowest, they pick up the slack, they step up, and they don't ask questions about it, and they love you through it. That's right love. But if you're struggling, and they leave you to fend for yourself, and they don't help you, they don't reach out, they don't motivate, they don't care to, they don't pay attention to you, that's not right love. This spirit up here is like giving you a mother effing lecture. I remember all the times you stayed up late talking for hours. You told me about your day, about your dreams. I love that time together. I love listening to your voice. But what I've enjoyed most was you let me in. I miss you. Yes, ever since this person lost, or you lost this person, you don't, even like your closest family members and people around you, there's the part with this is you with this person that was still on earth. You were free, you were vibrant, you didn't know real heartbreak. The day this person left you, that person stayed behind and a robot walked and is still walking. You're not who you really are. You gave it up and this person died. I'm trying to show you the way through this. Look for my signs. I'm trying to help you pay attention. Again, referencing that they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to give you signs here. I love that you still talk to me even though you can't see me. You know I never left you. I hear you every time, every word. I read your letter. I keep it close to my heart. Thank you so much for all your love, for all the joy you brought me, for always keeping me close in your heart. Please know for you I do the same. I talk to you too. I hold you close to me always. You wrote a letter to them when they died. I'm seeing like white flowers, and it's like in the flowers. That's a clue here. You could put it in the coffin as well. I really feel like this is a letter you was present on their funeral, or you could have put it in there on the day of the funeral. I heard lilies, carnations, or even white roses, but it was a white flower. Okay, I know you watched me suffer and it brought great pain to your lives. No one should ever have to watch someone they love die. I'm sorry you had to experience that, but I'm free now. I feel so good. I'm happy. I just want you to be free now. Let it go. That was just how it was meant to go. It's alright, but I need you to be alright too. I don't feel like you were there when they died. It's like watching their death, like leading up to their death, like some kind of like video surveillance or something on the news. Like you watched it over and over and over and over and over, and it traumatized you. Like you really believe that this person suffered, but no. Like what you see is not the reality. What you saw was a lot worse than the reality. They want you to know that they're okay. You don't need to worry about them, but they're recognizing that this traumatized you and stunted your growth and made you shell your heart up, angry about what happened to this person, and you never let go of that anger still to this day, and it's toxic to your soul. Look for fairies, which means look for those signs. They're trying to talk to you. Dream journal. I feel like this person talks to you a lot in your dreams, and you forget a lot of their messages, so when you wake up and you have a dream of this deceased person, when the first thing you do when you wake up, write as much as you can remember, because I feel like you're going to get a lot of clues in it. Dance. I feel like this person danced. They liked music, they liked bopping around. This is one of your favorite memories of them when they were dancing. They want you to build up your strength. You are a strong person. They're reminding that to you over and over and over again. You forget your own strength. Beauty ritual. It's time to love yourself. Take care of yourself. Pamper yourself. Put all that love and energy that you've been putting out towards this toxic person into yourself. You need to ground yourself. This is like realizing that everything is a lesson that you needed to learn doesn't mean you're a shitty person. You're beating yourself up a lot. You're sacrificing more than you should. This toxic person shakes you up, makes you angry, takes you down the wrong path. Ground yourself so that you can see what they're trying to do even more clear. Chanting, to me, is like meditating. Like waking up, I'm not going to be who I'm not going to play their game, I'm not going to allow them to manipulate me, I'm not going to be angry, I'm not going to be resentful. Repeating that to yourself every day to help you change your ways and your thinking. Alright, let's start with this one. Moon cycles. A lot of releasing has been happening through the past moon cycles and coming up. In my own personal life, a lot of things that I'm angry about, things that I need to adapt about myself. I find that moon cycles and full moon nights, I do a lot of releasing, getting toxic things out of my body. In the new moon, I start a new cycle, a new process to myself. Learn about moon cycles. I feel like they'll help you. Spread your wings. Get out of the situation. Be yourself, the one you left behind when this person died. It's time. All is well. You're not... All is well with the spirit, and you're not a horrible person, and all will be well. But you gotta choose yourself. Take leadership of your own life and what you want. What makes you happy. Don't do what this toxic person wants you to do. You don't need to follow the beat of their drum. You need to follow your own music. Too many. Have courage. Again, referencing you are a strong person. You've overcome a lot. You've done a lot harder things than this. Getting away from this toxic person. You just don't remember. You're too consumed in the moment. Crystal clear intention. Set forth that intention of being a better person and working towards it every day, of getting out of this toxic situation and working towards it every day, dealing with your grief one step at a time. Set those honest intentions, what you can handle right now. Don't try to overwork yourself. Be pure of heart. Again, referencing creative writing, I feel like you'll do a lot of healing, maybe writing about your memories with this person as well. You are their beloved one, and this one is your beloved one, and they're also bringing you someone that you can trust to love and have a happy life with, whether it's currently or coming. Yeah, you are clairvoyant. You get this from them. You have psychic abilities of your own. You know how to read people well. You're in your comfort zone. You don't like change. You don't like starting over. You don't like letting new people in. So you're staying in your comfort zone and recognizing it. But you're not comfortable, are you? So is it really your comfort zone? You need to nurture yourself. Put that love back in yourself. This is like a mother vibe or some kind of somebody who really wants you to hear them. Oh my God, parents. They were your parent and also you're a parent now. But you have things to heal from about your parents and how they raised you as well. It's time to face that. Talk about it. God box. Again, this is like writing letters. Maybe you don't want to talk to people. Maybe you don't want knowledge out about what you've experienced. Give it to Spirit. Write a note and burn it. Whatever you need to do. Keep a dream journal to help get it out of your body. Talk to Spirit, basically, is what they're saying. Again, referencing fairies, they're trying to send signs. Look for the signs. You'll know when you see it. You'll feel a certain way. Things will start repeating. Mediumship, you're a psychic medium. Whether you're open to it or not, you can speak to the dead. You can speak to this person. You do feel connected to them. Or your grief might be clouding your ability to connect with them. Maybe that's why they're using me instead. Crystals. I feel like this came out in Power 1 as well. There's a lot of crystals that help with dealing with anxiety, stress, grief, clearing toxic energy. This person might be an energy vampire, which is somebody who just seems to suck your life force out of your body. Get some crystals, wear them around your neck, put them in your pocket, put them around your house. It will help you heal and it will help protect you. Be willing to forgive. You gotta let go of that anger for people who warned you. And be willing to forgive this vindictive person because they're a broken, lost spirit. And by forgiving them, you free yourself. Release this person that is toxic. Release this toxic behavior. Power animal. You are a free spirit. I'm not. I feel like they talk to you through animals as well. Oh my God, again, you are profoundly clairvoyant. You are communicating with this person whether you're realizing it or not. I feel like they come towards you in animals and have even when you were a child. You know the signs. You have a strong intuition. It's whether you trust it or want to use it. That decision is yours. But if you want to communicate to them like I communicate with spirit, you can. You can do that. You do have that ability, but I feel like you have to grieve to make room to open your gifts. You need to let go of this anger and resentment you're carrying as well, especially about their death and who did it. Awakening consciousness. If you go very deep, that is where you live. You live in the seat of consciousness. A true spiritual being lives there without effort and without intent. This is your higher self that you've left behind when this person died. You need to be that person again. Experiencing energy. Your heart is an instrument made of extremely subtle energy that few people come to appreciate. But in truth, you are not your heart. You are the experiencer of your heart. You can't control it. Gotta let go of that belief that you can control yourself. You'll never be able to control your love. It's gonna make you poop your pants in a spiritual way, not a physical way. That is the best kind of love. I promise you, as scary as it is. Experiencing energy. Every movement of your body, every emotion you have, and every thought that passes through your mind is an expenditure of energy. I feel like you're giving your energy out to all the wrong things. You're feeding your energy to anger, to regrets, to blaming yourself, blaming other people. You're giving all this energy in the wrong direction. Imagine what you could do if you pulled it back and gave that energy towards love and bettering yourself. You could move mountains. Living life. What if it is really true that God is not judging? What if God is loving? This came up in Power 1 as well. You're not being punished. They're not trying to hurt you. Everything is a lesson to better us. Whether you become better, that's your choice. Whether you make a decision to change it, that's your choice. And until you make a decision, it's going to keep kicking you in the face. But that's not spirit. That's your own pride and your own ego stopping you from learning the lesson. So the lesson keeps repeating you and kicking you in the figurative nads. Move your body. Get up. Do some exercise. Go for a walk. Free your body from this toxic person thing around you. You want peace and harmony? You gotta work for it. That means cutting out people who threaten that. The miracles of forgiveness. You need to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive people who wronged you, and forgive this toxic butthole. That's their burden to carry. Don't take it with you. Forgive and move on. The divine physician to me is you need to take better care of your health. It could be indulging in drinking or some kind of way to numb this pain that you're in. Open your heart. Don't close your heart off anymore. Your heart has been closed since this person died. This person's recognizing you've tried giving it out, but you keep giving it to the wrong ones because you're trying to control it all the time. You are protected. The spirit protects you very much. They will take care of you. Trust that inner voice. I feel like they speak to you. It's not like you're hearing their physical voice, but sometimes their thoughts or ideas and inspiration that comes to you is actually them trying to guide you. Balance yourself out so you can communicate with the spirit if that's what you're wishing, but balance yourself out to prepare yourself to leave this nasty one. Working on manifesting what you need here. They're recognizing you've been praying for answers, signs, for help. They will hear you, but you got to pay attention to the signs. Unconditional love. No matter what you do, this person will always love you and always think highly of you. And your goal should go after unconditional love, not love with conditions. Any love with conditions is not real love at all. You need to soar above all this stress and trauma and this past couple years of bad energy you've been on. Rise above, they're saying. Maybe you made a connection with someone new that's making you soar here, or that you will very soon. Worry about the true intentions and connections you have with people who make you feel good. Follow who makes you feel good and leave who doesn't. Trust your inner voice. You have intuition, you have mediumship, you are a psychic, you can read people well. Expand your mind, stop thinking bad about yourself. Again, with the forgiveness, you need to let go of, who you think took this person out, I'm hearing. You need to let all that shit go. It's toxic. Trust your intuition. There's nothing you can do to go back and change it. All you can do is live your life in the best way you feel is necessary. But don't be following the beat of someone else's drum. Follow your own third eye. It will never lead you wrong, but you shouldn't be influenced by other people. You need to reconnect with those you pushed out of your life because they warned you. Or else it's all going to keep hitting you in the face. All this bad luck, all this pain is just going to keep like a washing machine. It's just going to keep going around and around until you decide to change and hear. I feel like you will get that applause, you will get that recognition when you truly are being yourself and you truly walk away from this. People are going to understand around you in your life that you've really gone through it and you've changed and you rose above and you're going to do something good as well. I'm hearing light worker. When you're on high vibration, when you're away from this toxic person, when you're choosing yourself and you're choosing love and you're doing what you absolutely love, the world's going to love you for it, I'm hearing. Change your perspective. See the bigger picture and don't let your anger rule you. Don't let 3D based bullshit, fakeness rule you. Squeaky wheel. It's like you're going around and around in circles so much that the wheel's about to fall off here. It's time to break the cycle. You can rewrite your own story anytime you want. Rewrite the narrative in your own mind. New beginnings. You can have that life you want. You can have right love. It's going to take you getting up and do something about it. Again, I feel like this is talking about marching to the beat of your own drum. What makes you like doing those rom-coms, when the music turns all serious and they're like going towards their love and it's like intense and passionate. That's what you need to be following, that intensity, that what lights you up and makes you feel so much emotion. Take back the wheel, Jesus. Take back the wheel of your own ship. Stop letting other people steer, including your anger and resentment. Go after what you want. Mark X marks the spot and keep your vision locked on that. Go live life. Don't fight against the current. Put a finger to close it out. You can't have good life and good love until you become whole again. You're walking around with half of yourself. Half of yourself is in the past, or you left it when this person died. You need to go back and get it to heal that inner child. And you will discover your life purpose when you do, and who loves you for real. It's going to take healing to see the truth, that what you've been doing all along isn't good for you. It's time to change, flip the script, and rewrite the story. I hope this is helpful. I hope your person came in strong for Christmas. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope this didn't depress you too much. They're just giving you the advice you need. It's not to hurt your soul. It's not to make you feel any shame or guilt. It's because they want you to be better. This is the message they want. If they could sit down and talk to you about something, this is what they would say. Even if it's hard, don't kill the messenger. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Love and light. Bye.